Hey guys, honored here. I was a little intimidated to discuss with you H-D Kinect, but thank goodness I found Ken Osterman here. Ken is the Director of Digital Development with Harley. I may have gotten the title mixed up, but he definitely knows what he's talking about. And what we're going to discuss here is a new feature Harley has for us in 2020. It's called H-D Kinect. It's going to be on all the touring bikes that come with a radio, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And this is going to be app-based, so your motorcycle can communicate with you. A couple of the quick things I picked up before we go to Ken for the tougher questions. This thing is going to let you know of your tire pressure, of your battery life, of your security device, letting you know it's armed. I overheard him telling someone else it even has its own backup battery, so in the case of theft, it's going to track the bike. This is exciting stuff to me. It's going to give you information about the rides you've been on, including maps. It's incredible. It's incredible. Ken, I don't want to keep talking, but I was pretty excited, you know, in the bit I learned.
Well, we're excited as well.
Yeah.
It's a great new feature, and for model year 20, we have embedded a cellular modem in our touring bikes that come with infotainment systems, as well as LiveWire. And that cellular modem talks to the cloud, and ultimately to the latest version of the Harley app on the rider's cell phone.
It is, yeah.
Wow, so this thing's actually connecting. Now, so it's connecting to satellites, right?
Well,
Yeah.
you know, up to the cellular towers, so not to satellites,
Okay, but gotcha.
Cell
Forgive me, yeah.
towers wherever you're at, and then through the cell network, then to cloud services to power the data that's showing up on the rider's mobile app. And it's really all about convenience and peace of mind for the rider.
Okay.
And so those are the key things. And it's some of the features: enhanced security, bike statistics, as well as maintenance reminders and other great information. So I can give you a little demo?
Yeah, I'd love it. Now, is that going to come to you, say you're breaching on your 20,000 mile service? Is that going to be like kind of a push notification?
Yeah, so you're going to get notifications.
Cool.
So imagine a new bike, I'm at 800 miles, you're going to see that I'm a couple hundred miles away from my 1K service. Or if I'm at, 4,800 miles, that I'm coming up on my 5K service.
Now, will dealers have information?
So that's
on
something
this?
we're thinking about for the future.
Right.
So at launch, we're reminding the customer and driving them to the dealer. But something certainly as we talk to dealers at the show, someone say, hey, we'd love to get that notice as well.
Right. And if you're shopping with Z&M, we like to give you that complimentary first service, so it wouldn't even be a harassment call. It'd be us just making sure we're taking care of you. That's good.
So let's talk about a couple of the features, if that's all right.
Let's see it. I'm going to learn too here, guys.
All right, so imagine this were our road glide, and this is actually a bike that we're looking at. So we could look and see the current odometer of that. We can see the current fuel range, as well as the battery status. So why is battery important? So obviously, as we know, if that battery drops below a certain level, we might have that dreaded occurrence of going out to our bike. Friends are waiting for us for a ride. We pull it out of the garage, and maybe we haven't ridden in a couple weeks.
I've been there. I've been guilty.
And we go, we didn't have it on a trickle charger, and it goes click, click, click.
So now my phone's going to tell me the battery's low on my bike.
Yes. So now your phone's going to tell you in advance,
right?
Hey, time to plug into a trickle charger.
Charge it up.
So that when you want to go riding, your bike is ready to go.
And I think about, something I do know, it's 1 year. You're going to get complimentary with all the new H-D touring purchases. There is a subscription after that. Was it roughly about $12 a month, right?
Yeah, $12.50 a month, or about $150 for the year.
So with that and theft, we're in the snow band. We know, hopefully they'll be able to bring that down through time. But I can see where that would really help me know my tire pressure's low. That's going to save me money if I can keep my tires healthy and my batteries.
Yeah, exactly. So that battery monitoring, the tire pressure monitoring. So if you roll over a nail, it's going to show you if your tire pressure has gone down. But yeah, you're right. The security is one of the key features, and that's where even in the winter months, I know for my own bike, I want to have this on there so that if something were to happen to my bike, if someone were to bump it, move it. Let's imagine I'm parked in an event. But I'm in a restaurant or I'm away from the bike, I get a push notification on my phone that, hey, something's going on with my motorcycle.
Right.
And in the worst case event, if someone were actually rolling it onto a trailer, we have GPS-enabled stolen vehicle tracking. And that's what really would matter in the winter months when the bike's in storage. You'd still be able to track your bike, where you wouldn't be able to do that if you didn't have the active subscription.
Right, that's a huge thing. And I want to back up a second here because I am... those who know me well know I'm a big tire pressure fan. You know, I check it relentlessly, religiously. But something I see on so many of our trade-ins, 75, 80% of these bikes are running with bad tire pressure. Let me talk about what's wrong there. Safety. It's unsafe. It'll make you wreck in a quarter. That is not good, right? We're also going to look at premature wear, right? Premature wear is a big deal because if it's improperly inflated, that thing's going to cut quicker, things like that. It's going to cost you money. So to have your phone be able to tell you that's there, that is just critical to me, let alone just having the best ride each and every time.
Absolutely.
No one is going to start, no one's going to ride right.
You know, and the convenience of being able to get notified within a couple minutes of that air pressure actually dropping. So really, really nice.
I didn't mean to back that up, but
no.
I can preach tire pressure for the rest of my life, I think.
That's a great one.
75% of you guys trading have bad tire pressure. Think about it.
Other really convenient features, we touched on security already. It's going to graph out like a fitness app. It's going to show you your riding activity because obviously we want our customers out there enjoying the road, so we do that. We also have maintenance information, so if there's any open recalls, we'll tell you about it. And that's VIN specific. Maintenance reminders, so we see for this particular bike, we're 246 miles away from our 1K service. I can get all the details about that as well. Another one that's really helpful is we rarely see customers adjusting their suspension. And what we have here is we've taken the table from the owner's manual and we've created the ability for you to just enter the rider weight, any passenger weight, cargo and accessories, whatever we have. And then we can hit calculate and it'll go out and tell us what our preload setting should be based on all of that.
That is
again,
awesome.
Convenience for the rider, making it really simple. Last thing to show you here.
I didn't know it did that. That's cool.
Last thing to show you here is full access to the owner's manual. You know, so every once in a while you want that access, and we've had the ability to get our owner's manual online for a number of years, but it's been difficult to get to. You know, there've been lots of clicks. You have to go out to the website. Now it's all integrated right within the app, and if we want to see any information, we can just do a single click, get into that, and it'll pull up right that detail right within the mobile app. All really convenient for the rider.
Have you guys considered looking into the security system with the 5-digit code, whether it be storing in there with the directions or maybe even just having a magic button to override, right?
So I'd say that's a popular question today, and we shows like this are great to get feedback from dealers, to understand where we go next.
I'm not trying to be smarter. This thing's pretty intelligent. We'll take what we got for now, but I think that might be something. I know myself, I take a picture of my card with the directions and my codes so that I can always go back to that if and when it happens, but this app seems tailor-made for it.
One last thing I'll show you. So if we were, instead of a touring customer, if we were a Livewire owner, many of the same things, except very much focused on charging. So we see this particular bike is charging right now, so we see the current charge level, the range based on that, time remaining. When we get 15 minutes away from completion, we'll get a notice, and then when charging is complete, we'll get another notice. And all the other similar features are available for this bike as well.
How exciting. Now, any other changes with the Livewire? Is it still 1 year free membership?
1 year free subscription for H-D Kinect and a charge for after that first year.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey guys, I know Ken's a busy man. Everybody wants to talk to him over here at the show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you sharing the
Enjoy the rest of the show.
And I was so intimidated to discuss that with everyone, so hope you guys enjoyed. I feel lucky.
Thank you.